Well, welcome up to the mezzanine. I told you I was going to get up here at some point before the end of the day. I did. I got up here. I made it. More importantly, we've made it to the end of day one. And I have to say, Nick, this has just been incredible. I mean, still, it's buzzing. The whole place is going. And we're up here with a sort of wrap up of our live shows, but people aren't ready to go.
That's it. We're getting ready to pack down, but actually, no, it's still going on down there. Still some great conversations going. And yeah, we've just on our way up here actually just had a chat with one of our benchmark members that was saying, okay, yeah, my brain is full now.
Yeah.
And I'm coming back for day 2 tomorrow refreshed. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, we've gone round sort of filling our brains, frankly, with catching up with so many people, so many that we haven't had a chance. And I do apologize to anyone that we didn't manage to catch up with. We hope to make, remedy that at some point. But genuinely, that just kind of shows how much there is to see here and how many experts to talk to.
You can't get to everyone in it, well, especially in the 2 half-an-hour slots that we had. There's no way. But even in a day, it's a lot to try and get around everyone. So thank you to everyone that chatted with us, really.
Agreed. Absolutely. Thank you for spending time. I know some people that's not their cup of tea. But they did stop and speak to us. But so many incredible solutions that were out there, so many answers to questions I didn't know actually existed.
So many new questions as well.
Yeah. And the point being is, as we saw from the panel shows as well, the experts are here for you to come and speak to. You should have it on the screen already that shows you tickets still available for tomorrow, because they can go and book those now.
Yeah, we're wrapping up this broadcast, but it's half time, right? Tomorrow we'll do it all again.
And that includes a whole load of presentations over in the sustainability theatre
this way, build it theatre
there. Yeah, so plenty more to see. Nick, I've got to say thank you very much for today.
Thank you.
I know that as the sort of host, it was supposed to be me chatting, but with your knowledge, with your passion of everything here, incredibly helpful to take us round. And I think sneakily you enjoyed that as well.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a pleasure. So thanks very much, Chris. I'm going to sign out, I think, for the day. I'm going to pass back over to Harvey for a final word. So thanks for everyone for watching.
It is. So come on in, Harvey. You can take the mic. Come on in,
Thanks,
mate.
Nick.
I haven't even seen you much today.
I know. It was first thing this morning, wasn't it? Hasn't he done an amazing job?
Really.
He's been absolutely brilliant.
He has. And I've got to say is that's the whole thing throughout this whole premises, is that everybody has done an amazing job. They've turned up. They've shown up. And just, I mean, you must be so proud as the MD of what you've been able to see walking around and hearing.
Oh, I love it. And I'm just walking up these stairs, just before we started doing this, a lady who spent the whole day here called me and said, oh, you used to run all those online sessions during COVID, didn't you? Remember those horrible times?
Yeah.
And it's brilliant. So she was engaged with us online, and now a few years on, she's here. She's got her plot, so she's actively meeting, the exhibitors, talking about her actual project that's now happening. And she said, oh, it's just so fantastic. It's so good. And seeing all those kind of face-to-face conversations, people engaging with the exhibitors. The theatres have been really busy as well. Really? It's been brilliant. Yeah, the sustainability theatre has been busy for almost every talk.
I heard the applause enough times from it.
And it's lovely. And that's great for the exhibitors as well, because they're giving their time, as well to it's never a sales pitch. Hopefully, I think you probably found that.
Yeah.
It's about people wanting to give really great advice and information. And the applause is lovely because it just kind of shows people's appreciation that they've done just that. A really nice atmosphere.
I'd agree, genuinely. Every time we went quiet, ready to go live, and you'd just be there hearing the murmur, and the murmur doesn't do it justice. It was absolutely incredible. So it does. Is it fair to say that it has been a successful opening day?
It's been a really good opening day, yeah. So it's been the busiest Friday for our autumn show for a number of years, which is great. Brilliant. So it shows that perhaps the economy is even picking up a bit, which would be nice to see. And it looks like we're going to be even busier tomorrow. So I've just heard you say to Nick about day 2. So I know a number of visitors that have been today are coming back because they've told us, which is great. And that's the thing, if you're really in the middle of a project, there is so much going on here and such a packed kind of timetable of talks and things. It's very difficult to do everything, so you're going to have to pick and choose between a selection of things. So that's why they come back again. And the things they missed out today, they can come and see tomorrow.
And that's the point, is it does leave you with more people. We've got the crossover of the shows that you might kind of go, well, I need to see that, so I'll have to see that tomorrow, etc. It kind of brings up the benchmark thing. We're obviously up in the benchmark VIP area, where more and more people are going to be aware of this now. Nick made sure of that in his broadcast. I mean, joking, Nick. But how do people join up to that? I know that there is a presentation that Christina does and gets champagne for doing it.
Yeah.
But
we're looking over her now.
But how do people actually sign up for that?
So it's a brand new thing, this Benchmark membership, and it's really, really important to us that it is free at the point of entry. So a bit like the NHS, no visitor needs to pay to come into the centre. It's always free.
Yeah.
But if you're at the early stages of a project and you're going to go through this huge learning curve, there's so much information. As you've seen with all the experts you've been talking to today, Benchmark is really about giving people that extra bit of support. So it means they can pre-book consultations with our help desk experts, 90-minute consultations, to spend some proper time with them, going through their projects, looking at some of the particular challenges and barriers that they're faced with, and then our team will kind of guide them through those problems. They get an amazing discount off all of our courses. They get lunches at events like this, so we do treat them as a VIP. I think people quite like that, really.
Yeah.
But for me, it's about that kind of extra bit of support and building their confidence as they go through their projects. And it's a bit odd saying this because, the centre is all about advice and information. We are not as kind of salesy environment, but it's a product, it's a membership. It's 249 quid, which I think is brilliant, because if you think about how much
just for one person,
two people, and for 2 years as well. So if you think about how much you're going to be spending on this self-build project, for 250 quid or 249, you're going to get so much support. You're going to make that money back, many, many times over.
Many of the guests we've had have said is that when people are really onto these projects, because the different stages means that you've got different things that you need to find more out about, or suddenly raise their head, is that they were using figures like 5-6 times that they're coming back, or possibly even more. And it's like going, well, great, it includes all of that. You've got, educational slots that you're able to pick up. For me, I agree with it's largely a no-brainer.
I think it was back in episode 2 we were saying that we have visitors who, without exaggeration, will come to the centre 10, 12, 15 times during their project. And each time they're thinking about something new, something's at the front of their mind. And the beauty of this, massive arena is we've got everything here.
Exactly.
You can't do all of your research and information gathering in one day. It's just not possible. As much, you can come in with as much energy as possible.
We can't deal with that.
No, but that's the beauty. These shows we run 3 times a year, but obviously the centre's here Tuesday to Sunday every week, all year round, and that's what people love. That they enjoy coming at events like today, where there's loads of people to engage with and talk to. But actually, if they want to come on a Wednesday or Thursday where it's relatively quiet and in their own time, they can look at some products without a salesperson kind of in their ear. It's such a kind of relaxed environment.
Well, I think it's backed up by the scanner solution you have, that actually there is a barcode that you can scan that says, give me a call. Otherwise, you're not getting a call. You're getting the brochure. You're getting the whatever you want. If you will get as much feedback as you want.
The visitor's totally in control. So you're only going to get information from the companies that you want to hear from.
Exactly.
So if anyone's ever bought a car from one of those big kind of car warehouse places, what you want to do is go and look at a few cars in your own time, and then maybe talk to someone. But of course, what they do is they pounce on you. They're asking for all your details, and it's a really horrible kind of precious sales environment. I believe this is the complete opposite.
It's not even close to that. Without even trying, it just isn't. I mean, crikey, we've had the guests that turn around and said they'll turn around and go, "Oh, I know who you need to speak. Come with me," and they'll take them to someone else.
And that's so nice as well. It happens more than you believe, actually, where an exhibitor is talking to a visitor and say, actually, do you know what? We're not the ones to help you. Let me go and introduce you to whoever it is. And that's brilliant, and it actually creates that sense of community as well. And all the exhibitors here, they want people to be successful with their projects. And they don't want to see people make mistakes, spend more money than they need to, buy or install the wrong products. So you just won't get that.
I think it's the same as anything. It's easy when you know how. Everything is easy when you know how. And this is an area that is being overcomplicated in people's minds unnecessarily. We've had lots of the experts that we've been speaking to. We were speaking to Mark a moment ago. And he's like going, it doesn't need to be that hard. It doesn't need to be that complicated. The answers are there. It is doable, including even the basic one that was the dawning moment in episode 2 with you, when it's like going, self-build. I'd always thought that I've got to build. And it's like, nope. I don't.
No, there's lots of different routes as well. And that's one of the early kind of decisions that people make is how involved are you actually going to get in your project? How hands-on are you going to be?
Yep.
How much time have you got? You know, realistically, with all the other things that are going on in your life, work, family,
Exactly.
how much time have you got to commit to the project? And it's fine if you haven't got the time, you just build a team of people around you that are going to help you get you know,
turnkey. That's the phrase, isn't it? Turnkey. That's what I love. My only problem that I've got to do, patience. I don't think I've got the patience for it. I'd be like, I want my house now.
Yeah, I know, and it can take time. So coming back to Benchmark, the reason it's a 2-year membership is because we know realistically there's a 2-year window from getting your initial designs done to going through the planning stages to appointing the right team around you to being on site. It is probably going to take about 2 years from that moment to moving into your home. So you do need some patience, but the results are, you know, absolutely worth it.
But what I did like, I think it was Tom McSherry said on our episode, is he said every image of you living in a static home on the muddy site of where it's been built. It's like, no, absolutely not. There's even ways of doing the financing that means that actually you're not paying everything now. It's over a period of time.
Yeah, and you can stay in your existing home whilst you do it. Yeah,
which I never realised.
No, I mean there are so many options. You know, so that thought of spending time on a caravan, only a tiny proportion of people actually do that.
Yeah.
But you know, for some people, that's the way to do it.
I want to be here. Yeah,
exactly.
No,
they want to be hands-on and they want to be on site. They want to be taking deliveries of the materials in the morning, doing toolbox tools with the tradespeople every morning. You know, so that everyone's working to the same, you know, the same agenda and for the same vision for the project. So yeah, it just depends on, you know, what's best for you and your project.
No, exactly. I mean, I think that sums it up really, Harvey, doesn't it? It's been a great opening day. So much more that for people to come and find out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Even if you've been here today, come back tomorrow. If you've missed today, don't panic. There's still so much for you to see. What I would suggest is get here nice and early because it will take up that whole day.
Yeah, doors open at 9 o'clock. I was here at 7 o'clock, I think, this morning. I could never sleep the night before a show.
No.
And just you mentioned about being proud. I'm so proud of the team because the day, in fact, in a funny way, today's the easy bit. It's all the build up beforehand and all the work that all of the team have put into kind of creating this event. So a big thank you and a big shout out to everyone in the team who's worked really hard in the last few weeks to kind of create this event. And today's a bit that we all enjoy. You know, it's brilliant. It's busy. You know, everyone's really busy, but it's lovely. And to see so many people coming through the doors and so engaged and so positive, it just makes it all worthwhile.
It really does. Well, on that note, I think that's a great way to end it, Harvey.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you very much for a fabulous day. For those of you that have been, I hope you have enjoyed it. For those of you who are coming, I hope you are ready for a fabulous day. We're not here tomorrow, thankfully. We get a day off for a change.
I'll be here. Nick will be here.
Yeah, we get a rare day off. That, thankfully, was for my energy levels. Nothing more, by the way. But I hope you have a fabulous day tomorrow. You can catch up on all the broadcasts that we did. They will, of course, be on the YouTube channel, Facebook page, and LinkedIn page for NSBRC. And we'll look forward to catching up with some more people as the months go on. Best of luck with your projects.
Thanks, everyone.